Alright, we have to talk real quick because the biggest news just dropped a couple of days ago. Taiko Team during the World Championships announced that Taiko will be coming to US arcades November 2024.
スライドお願いします。太鼓の達人、ついに北米で2024年11月より稼働開始予定です。すごい。
Now, for those that don't know what Taiko no Tatsujin is, let me explain it real quick. It's a drumming-based rhythm game from Japan produced by Bandai Namco. It first began in 2001 and has been going strong since. There's been yearly releases for arcades and consoles for 23 years straight. That's mainly been the story for Japan, at least. In the US, it's only been released a couple of times. First beginning on PS2, then PS4, Nintendo Switch, Apple Arcade, and we're still on Nintendo Switch. November 2024 will be the first time in the US that you can play it in arcades, officially. Now, some of you might be wondering, wait, there's already Taiko cabinets in the US, what's the big deal? Yes, but they're old, and only through round 1 for the most part. Any sort of new cabinet that you have seen in conventions or in smaller, more private arcades, they're privately owned and typically imported directly from Japan, and they're not cheap. And that's why this new release is so important. Not only will we be officially backed up by Bandai Namco and Bandai Namco Amusement, we will have these cabinets produced in the US, making them a lot cheaper and hopefully accessible to everyone. Not just Round 1 Arcade, not just Dave & Buster's, but hopefully your smaller mom and pop arcade as well, if they have the money for it. Arcades are a really risky business to uphold, but Bandai Namco seems to be confident in their decision to bringing Taiko to the US. Having the console releases be highly praised by almost everyone, Bandai has also been experimenting with local tests, or testing the arcade game. They first began in California, Illinois, and then back to California, and they were very surprised with the results and how much money it made. Thank you to those that played those local tests, by the way. We do have an official press release from Bandai that we can get some more information out of. One of the biggest ones is that the cabinets will be produced here in the US. This does bring a couple of questions though, and we don't know if the hardware will be on par to the Japanese version of the Taiko cab. The biggest one being, will the screens have 120 FPS? And there's no way to know other than to wait. The game will be supporting Bana Pass, which is great. You'll be able to save your scores, your songs, and your Maidan. We don't quite know yet if we'll have access to Dando Hiroba, but I assume they'll try to open access to the US or make some sort of separate website just for North America. The press release mentions wanting this to be the long haul, and that might as well likely mean that they don't want to just have this be a set and go. They're going to try to update this and keep this game alive. And I would hope so, because if they were to just drop it in the US and forget about it, it wouldn't make any money. The best way to stay up to date with this is by following Bandai Namco Amusement, following Round 1 socials, Dave & Buster's socials, and the next time you go into your local arcade, let them know, hey, are you guys gonna get Taiko? I'd really love to see it. Getting the word out there as much as possible is going to be really important to make sure that this game stays sustainable, and I think it will. It brings a lot of eyes. Let's make sure to take care of these drums and these new arcade cabinets. Let's not hit them too hard, and a little bit of arcade etiquette is to always turn your head and look around to see if anyone is waiting. And even if you don't see anyone, it's a good idea to step away every couple of times so that someone can come up and enjoy a set themselves. In light of Taiko coming to US arcades officially, I also want to go ahead and announce that sooner or later, you'll be able to buy the bachi that I personally make myself. This is going to be a difficult endeavor since I make these completely by hand myself, but it's something I'm passionate about and hope to share that with everyone else. So stay tuned for more details for when that shop opens. I'm excited for this new era of Taiko and this new era of Kevin 202 as well. Many of you began watching me when you started high school and have now graduated, and I want to congratulate every single one of you that got that far. I've been missing in action for basically 2 years now, and there's some pretty good reasons for that, but we'll get to that in another video. For now, I want to thank everyone who came to watch the video. Let me know in the comments how long you've been waiting to see this day happen, and for me I think it's been 8 years, but I have a certain friend who's been waiting about 19 to 20 years. This is an amazing announcement not only for Taiko but for rhythm gaming in general, and I hope that it's a good wave that we can ride for years to come. Thanks for watching, guys.